Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a draw play. This is Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Bucks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shaquille Barrett, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, but it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. One that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker. Now Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
And goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now that's a 3rd down play. A little razzle-dazzle nearly gets him into the end zone, although they do come up a bit short. Now what do you do on 4th down? On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Goff going to get this to Akers. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Again, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the red zone now, Goff.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air again, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Goff and Tyler Higbee hooking up. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
John Johnson on the coverage.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
This will make it into the end zone.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, but they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run here with Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Hit by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Brady's pass
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the Rams' 35-yard line.
Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Down the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking middle, and that's complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Goff on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Goff. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third, Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
It's their own 26-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 14 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Good game.